You actually have to turn around and face the camera.
But there's prettiness back here. Come here.
We made it to a different spot. We are at Lake Eufaula State Park in the eastern part of the state.
We got out of our comfort zone. That's a big deal. We're at a different park.
Yeah, we kind of cheated though.
Why's that?
We've been here.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't been at this site.
And what's amazing about tonight, the last time we were here, there was a tornado that hit right over there on the other side of the lake.
That's right.
And we hid out in a bathroom up there on the hill.
With your mom and dad and the dogs. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and there's severe thunderstorms in the forecast for tonight.
Yay, us! So you don't want to camp by us.
I think it's probably a little bit too chilly out here for anything serious, but other than hail. But
don't cuss, you're on camera.
that tomorrow's gonna be windy but nice, so we're gonna explore Lake Eufaula State Park a little bit. Tonight we're gonna sit here and enjoy
campfire. What? We don't have s'mores.
S'mores what? Sure.
Yep.
Sometimes you're not recording when you say you're recording.
I'm recording.
So we have had an extremely busy life the past few months and very busy week. So when we pack up to head out to Lake Eufaula, it just kind of par for the course. We forget stuff like eggs for breakfast. Stuff to eat in general. So instead of me fixing breakfast like I normally do, we're going out to eat for breakfast, assuming we can find a place to park.
He's an awesome cook, so I'm not necessarily excited about this, but it's nice, it's fun. Something different. Angler's Cafe.
No, actually, the name of the place we're going to is I Smell Bacon.
Really? I don't smell any bacon.
It's because the wind is blowing.
Oh, the wind is blowing, that's for sure.
So after we get something to eat here, we'll probably make a trip to the Big Blue store at some point today to get us something to eat in the camper.
Food, it's an afterthought.
Yeah, it's just, just one of those things. Oh, yeah, food, whatever. We'll get it eventually. Yeah, we'll probably, and there was a Civil War battle in Oklahoma. That's right. History. We might make a visit to the place. Dad took me out there several years ago. I can't remember our last trip out here to Lake Eufaula. Dad drug us out there. And back then it was just a gravel road going to a few signs planted along the path. But apparently now they have a visitor center, so we're going to go visit the center. And her arm's getting tired. I would love to just sit here and keep talking just to torture her, but
he's hungry too.
I'm hungry. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's time to eat
not.
breakfast. You just got out of bed.
I know, but it's not 2 o'clock.
Okay, you're gonna hang up the phone now. So apparently we're doing this backwards.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't read the sign, so I wouldn't know.
The sign for the visitor center, which you saw a second ago, it's you turn down that road and that's not actually the entrance to the visitor center anywhere along that road. That road takes you back to the actual battlefield, which is a couple of miles north of the visitor center.
You definitely have to pay attention to the signs. You're going to get lost.
Yeah. It's way back in the middle of nowhere. So, since we're doing it backwards, you're going to do it backwards. We're going to go down this trail.
Backwards.
Maybe another trail. Can we go backwards? There we go. Yeah.
Well, okay, tell us if we're going to hit anything, okay?
Yeah, please. I don't want to fall again. But we'll do a couple of trails and then we'll go back to the visitor center and hopefully it's open and we can kind of explore that. But I really need to turn around or I'm going to fall down.
Drugs are in your back pocket.
Yeah.
I need to get that sign that I'm talking about, but I can't read.
So anyway, what this sign says is,
It says later.
Later appeared battle ills.
I think there's a picture right here.
Yeah. As you can see, the Oklahoma Historical Society does a bang up job maintaining this stuff. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say there was a battle out here. That's what that sign said.
People were fighting. ready.
She's not ready.
And out in the wind.
Her hair is it's exposed.
It was exposed.
Okay, so, I complained a little bit about the signage, and I don't know if the Oklahoma Historical Society is a volunteer-based organization or what. Something I'm going to look up once I get back to the camper, but yeah, the trails would be more enjoyable if you could read the signs telling you what's going on the trails. I mean, unless you're just out for a nice leisurely walk.
And some of the signs are really overgrown. You can't see the signs.
Yeah.
We saw something out in the distance, and we were like, is that a sign? So.
And when I saw this visitor center on Google Maps, some of the reviews complained about hours.
Hours? Oh, theirs. Oh, hours.
Oh my gosh. And I can see why. It's Saturday. What time is it? Like 1 o'clock?
It's 12:18.
Yeah, a little afternoon on Saturday. You would think a place like this would be open.
There's a chain across it.
But there's a chain across there. We could Subaru it.
Yeah.
Pretty easy, but the door would still be locked.
And then we might get flashing lights, and that's just always, just ruins your day.
Breaking doors down at visitor centers is strictly frowned upon in Oklahoma. I don't know how it is in South Dakota, but in Oklahoma they don't like it.
Yeah, you can't even say, I just wanted to look, because they just frown at you.
Don't ask us how we know. Anyway, I guess we'll head off to the Big Blue store now. See if we can get something to eat for tomorrow. Or tonight. Or
Food?
Oh, speaking of food, I smell bacon. It was good.
Remember, that was the restaurant. I smell bacon.
Yeah. it was good.
Huge portions, which we're not really crazy about huge portions, but I mean, most people are, and you definitely get your money's worth.
Oh, yeah. There's about 9 tables in there. So,
it looks like a converted convenience store.
Yeah. Very busy place. Apparently it is very popular in Eufaula, Oklahoma. So
A lot of locals sitting together at tables.
Yep. It's good food. I'd go back. So there's that. We're going to the Blue store.
Reviews for the places.
So what'd you think of Lake Eufaula?
It was brown.
We've been here. We've actually been to this lake a couple of times.
Why do I not remember it being so brown?
It's been windy. Today it was real windy, and that shot from the beach, you can see it's got that Oklahoma red mud appearance to it.
It's just not attractive.
No, it's not. But I don't know that I've ever seen this lake look clear. I mean, we usually see it from the interstate when we're going from the house out to Mom and Dad's out in Arkansas. I don't know that I've ever seen it clear, and part of that is this is towards the north end of the lake, which is the inlet side, so you get a lot of silt. But
It was a man-made lake, and that might have something to make
There
it
are no natural lakes in Oklahoma. So,
fun fact.
yeah, fun fact. Yeah, you got the loop that we're in here at Lake Eufaula State Park. There are no sewer hookups, so it's just water and electric down here on the shore, and they are first come, first served. You get up on the hill, and those are all reservable. So,
One thing interesting about our site, and I don't know if it's all the sites, it's just this lake, is we're right beside the lake, but we're way above the lake. It's just, we're on a hill, and the lake is way down below us. So to get down to the lake, I mean, like if you've got paddle boards or something.
yeah, you probably have to take them over to the beach to get in the water.
Yeah, you could do it, but you're probably going to mar up your paddle boards, and you're going to be very tired by the time and probably angry and saying bad words by the time you get where you're going.
Some of us don't say bad words like you do.
No, I don't either. I just mean some people might.
Well, I hope they're buying that.
I hope so too.
Yeah, they've got riding stables. They got frisbee golf.
Look like some maybe biking trails. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah.
It looked like there were.
Yeah. And the nature center is actually a pretty cool little nature center.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't go there this time, but it's pretty neat. Right near Carrie Underwood's hometown,
Chakota,
Oklahoma. I did learn a little bit about the Civil War site that we visited today. It was basically the rebels harassing the supply lines and working on moving north to take out Fort Gibson. They were getting ready to outnumber the feds up at Fort Gibson, and the feds decided to take on the Rebs before they got reinforced. Ended up driving them out. So interesting. I
zoned out. We're talking history. Sorry.
I wish they would do more with that site, with that area. On one hand, I wish they would do more with that area because it is.
It could be really cool.
Yeah, and it's one of the biggest battles here in Oklahoma was right there at Honey Creek. So, I mean, seems like it deserves more attention. The Colored Regiment out of Kansas was involved with this battle, which is a big part of history, especially Civil War history, and I think that needs to be really emphasized. Indians fought on either side. It's just a very interesting battle it's not getting the attention it deserves. The signs are outdated and falling apart. Yeah, they put up a visitor center here a few years ago, but if it's not open, what good is it?
Since you couldn't read the signs, I kept thinking of from Princess Bride Humperdinck saying there was a mighty duel, and like trying to guess what happened out there. So, couldn't figure it out. We would try, stop at every sign, tried it, we'd catch a few words, but we kind of just walked the trails, which was sad. I mean, it really was. It was sad that we didn't know what we were looking at.
Yeah. So I would actually like to do some more research on it and then go visit it again? Knowing. Yes.
That would be 3 times.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. It would be. It'd be awesome.
Okay. I love you. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, we had fun at Lake Eufaula. It was windy as heck today. I think 46-mile-an-hour winds was what they clocked over in town.
We didn't bring the bikes, and I'm glad we didn't. It's too
Yeah.
cold for the paddle boards, so we didn't bring those, and I'm glad it was because we couldn't have done that either.
Yeah, and it was a nice, relaxing trip after a very busy week, and the next busy week starts tomorrow.
Oh, just don't think about tomorrow. Just enjoy the moment.
It's time to get up and clean up and I can see a bottle on the counter calling to me right now.
Is it calling to you?
It is.
Only because you brought up tomorrow.
Anyway, guys, we'll catch you next go around.
See you later.